humans, and welcome to the Madhouse. I'm Josh and today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday everyone. Hopefully it'll be a good one, or has been. Time is a weird thing, but just be happy. At least that's what I'm trying to put across. Although I'm sure you've probably figured that out. Today I want to do a book review. I realised that I have only made 5 videos that are specifically about reviewing the book. In the little over a year I've been on YouTube, I mean I've done reading wrap-ups, but it's not a review, they're not as in-depth as I'd like to go. And I'm planning to rectify that, so I'm going to do at least 1 review a fortnight. Maybe more, who knows. Perhaps I'll even do 3 videos a week, because reviews, I can film 5 of them in a row and just upload them over the period of times and still have the 2 videos a week I do anyway. Let me know what you think about that idea. Should I do it? Should I not bother? So the book I want to talk about today is Captive Prince by C.S Pacat, which, I'm going to be honest with you, is probably the worst book I have read all year. But that's not to say that it is a bad book. It is actually a really good book. I have just read some excellent books this year. It still comes in at about 4 out of 5 stars, I would say, but it didn't quite reach the 5 like most of the other books I read. It is very different. It's not at all what one might expect. You start reading it and it at first comes across as a very simplistic YA fantasy, but you soon realise that it's more than that. It is first and foremost a book about slavery. It follows and is narrated by Damon, a prince from Acheros, which I'm assuming I pronounced that right. Greek isn't my forte, and why can I never work Italian into that joke? And he is exiled when his half-brother, well, stages a coup, and he is forced to serve as a pleasure slave to the crown prince, Laurent, of a rival kingdom, or he will face, well, let's just say being hung, drawn and quartered would be the least of his worries if he were found out. From a lesser writer, this could easily turn out to simply be a story of escape from slavery and standard fantasy, like I said, but it's not. It turns into a story of political intrigue. It's, well, think Game of Thrones, but with far more LGBTQIA+ characters, and, well, yeah, just as much violence and more rape. The rape is the main reason this did not get 5 stars, because it's a book about slavery and it involves romantic themes. So there was going to be sex, and some of it was not going to be consensual. I don't like this, but I expected that. What I was not expecting was, via this country, public rape is entertainment. It's not something that happens and is frowned upon and arrested. It's a form of entertainment. There are slaves specifically kept for this purpose. And it sickens me, but it's also fascinating because it helps to question some of our, what's that word? Some of our feelings towards rape and our cultural attitudes to it. By our, I typically mean British, but let's face it, this book is written by an Australian and the ideas in it are mostly universal. Now, just to clarify, this is an LGBTQIA+ novel. I believe it's the word loosely used is homonormative world, whereby it really doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. It's just normal. In fact, Damon appears to be bisexual with a preference for women, and Laurent apparently bisexual with a preference for men, but this isn't clarified. I really enjoyed this, was surprised, but I certainly plan to pick up the other 2 in the series when I get the chance. And I recommend you pick it up and see for yourself. Let me know what you think. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like, share and subscribe if you did enjoy it. If you have read it, let me know your thoughts. The book was recommended to me by the lovely Lucy at Things Lucy Reads. She's really clever and has some wonderful insights into all sorts of things, but especially queer theory and aspects of queer literature. Seriously, if you're into any of that fantasy, go check her out, it's well worth it. And speaking of Captive Prince, perhaps it might be worth doing a discussion with Lucy and possibly Aurora, because I believe she finished it recently, on the Letterbomb channel. Perhaps we could, well, resurrect it, because little has happened with it and some things should be redone, because I still love the idea. Alternatively, we could do it as a series on our channels rather than just on the Letterbomb channel. If you have any thoughts about that, just let me know. I hope to do that video discussing altering timelines per the dating tag video I did the other day in the near future, hopefully on Friday, but we'll see what happens. Until then, tatty byes!